ジークの居場所を特定する。
Yo, what's up, guys? We are Chopped Anime, three of the almighty Chopped Anime, and we're back to chop up another episode of Attack on Titan, the final season, episode 71. And man, stuff is hitting the wall. A house of cards, bro. It is falling. Things are going down in Paradis, or shall I say Eldia, the new Eldia, Jaegerist. You got anti-Marley. We got all types of factions and infighting going on. I never thought, and that's the interesting thing about Attack on Titan. When you watch the first season, you would never think this show would be where it is now. You would thought it was about a show of people getting eaten by huge looking titans, not a political struggle going on against native people, people who hate each other from their historic backgrounds and all this type of thing. You would never think it would be such a show with so many governmental and political problems in an anime. And the crazy thing is, I'm here for it. You know, hey, I love it. I'm loving the direction. I'm loving the chaos. There's coups going on around everywhere. It's a coup d'etat in Paradis, a coup d'etat in Maryland, Marley. It's a coup d'etat everywhere. All right, it's coups all over the place. So, you find out that can anyone tell me why Yelena confessed? Do you think that was a part of the plan? Do you think that was a part of the beginning of everything, getting the ball rolling to make sure that they looked innocent in the bombing? You think they knew about the bombing and they put, that's what I'm trying to think. Hey, I'm trying to think here. Maybe Yelena told him on purpose, so they had the anti-Marlans under close watch. Couldn't have been Yelena involved, and they knew about the bombing that was going to take place, so they couldn't blame them. Like, do you think that was anything? Like, do you think that confession was on purpose? Like, because I couldn't see the reason why she would say that, because she caused so much trouble after that. Like, what do you guys think?
I'm not too sure actually. I want to say that Pixis would be able to kind of figure something out, and maybe he did, because he's pretty smart. So I'd be surprised if Yelena got something past him, but yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, it's really hard to tell with with all these characters, and who knows what they're thinking, and who knows who's gonna backstab who. So I mean, Yelena seems pretty crazy, at least from this episode. So they just gotta keep her put for a while. So yeah, I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's really interesting. You definitely wouldn't have guessed this show was gonna become like this. You got the Jaegerists, this terrorist faction, basically, bombing their own government, taking out their own leader, and saying, we're gonna go do our own thing. There was even like the whole religious order rule back in the previous season that was exposed. There's so many different elements, just political, societal elements going on in the show. That's one of the things that just makes it so interesting. Um, but yeah, I really don't know about Yelena. It all leads back to Jeek. So, and he just keeps getting more and more suspicious each episode. So even this episode, now he's just like his suspicious level. Like, who knows what this man is up to? I honestly, this episode has brought no theories to my mind actually. So no idea where it's gonna go from here.
Yeah, I think Yelena is a ride or die for Jeek. So I don't know what her true intentions still are, other than support Jeek. Jeek, I still don't trust the man. Like Mayor said, he seems more fishy. I don't know whose side he's playing, but it does seem like Yelena definitely has hate for the Merlans, because they did take her home away, and that's how like the volunteer group all feels. But it's kind of wild in this episode. They thought they was about to just take Eren's Fountain Titan powers away. No problem, put him to the death chair. Like, no, boy. Eren literally flat out said, "Y'all can't do nothing about it, big fella. It's me. I'm the Titan."
That's actually one of the problems that I feel like I was like, wow, they really blew up their own people. But after I found out the reason, I was like, well, you kind of had it coming at that point. You're poking the bear. You're messing with a bomb at this point, a ticking time bomb, literally. Like you're messing with a guy who literally just took down a country by himself and has people on his side inside of the government. So why did you think that you would be able to just take away his power like that? And you think he wouldn't going to go down with a fight? The moment someone touched his cell, they were going to die anyway. Like even if he didn't suspect anybody. So I would say from the premier, that's what they call him, the guy, right? Premier.
Yeah.
He deserved to die because that was just the dumbest plan I ever seen in my life. You're gonna bring that chair and think. I don't think he just didn't read the room. Honestly, Pixis would have never made a dumb move like that. So yeah, but that was a bomb went off and they killed leadership, bro, in the government. But I really appreciate Pixis game plan. You know, now that he's the leader, he's the guy that has a clear head under all situations. He doesn't work off emotion. You cannot go off emotion and run a country. You cannot. You can't do run off emotion and run anything. You can't run a household off emotion. You need to always look at the long game. And he sat down and calculated. We got to take our lumps, guys. We have to sit back and understand that they have the power on their side, and we're a country that's trying to fight a battle that already we're fighting shorthanded. We have to do what we have to do to win this, no matter what. Whether it's humbling ourselves and letting these guys get off with murder at this point. So, what do you guys think of Pixis plan, Mayor?
Yeah, he's in the hardest position, him and Hanj. So yeah, I think Pixis is really handling this well. Um, so it's going to be interesting. They're going to try to negotiate with Eren. So you can't really fight him because he's just got too much power at this point. You know, and Pixis is right. If they do try to fight him, they're going to die, and then Marley's going to attack too. So they really have no choice but to just negotiate at this point and do what they can to hopefully keep as many lives, because their whole goal is just to not die. The only reason why they're attacking Marley is so that because they know Marley's going to come and kill them eventually, and they don't want that. They're just trying to. These are just people that are trying to survive, and that's Pixies is making it so that the goal is survival. It's not revenge. It's just simply survival. So yeah, he's a great character, and I've always liked him since the beginning, and I think his plan is great. Yeah, so he's gonna try to confront Eren, and Eren's gonna try to confront or find Jeek. So, but of course, Levi's there.
That's what I was thinking about that.
Never forget.
The thing about getting to Zeke and Levi being there, you have to have a plan on top of a plan with that guy there, because he's just a one man army, and I feel like Eren, those followers he got, his goal is so laser focused. He didn't care. He cared a little bit when Sasha died. He's not going to care anything if those guys die. So he will gladly send them in there to die. So that's what I'm thinking. I think he's going to send those guys in there to be some type of decoy and get them ripped up to pieces. Eren is turning into a sycophant, fanatic for Eldian, like pride. Like, I don't even know what this is for anymore. He's willing to tear down his own country to win? Or I don't know, because this is so destructive. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. But yeah, go on, Amoya. Go on.
Yeah, so going back to Pixis, I think he understands the complexity of the new Eldian Empire. Like you guys mentioned, I would have never thought this show would be this complex. I think it mirrors complexity of today's society also. Initially I thought it was going to be a zombie-esque type thing. You got a bunch of these titans running around. You got to clear them out and, reestablish civilization. But clearly that's not the case here. They've been living a lie. They got, misinformation, propaganda. They got all these inner battles going on within the nation. So I think Dot Pixis will do a good job on handling that better because, like Jose said, man, you can't run on emotions. You got to run on fact. And the fact is they ain't got no power. And what they're going to have to do, they're going to have to bargain with Eren and they're going to have to tell him where Jeek is. So hopefully no more bloodshed happens within the new Eldian Empire. But Levi, trees, y'all going to attack them. It's not going to work out. People are dying.
I wonder what they're actually, because we have all this dialogue and these thoughts of Mikasa and Armin going back and forth. I feel like there's some build up to see what decision are they actually going to make when the time comes. When the time comes, if Eren is truly the monster that some people think he is, what will they do? Will they side with him? Will they still support him and try to change his mind? Or if time comes, will they even potentially try to eliminate him?
So I don't think Mikasa would ever, mow him down. Although that would probably be the craziest ending. Eren had turned into such a monster that his number one supporter cut him down. But I think Armin, if it came push to shove and, hey, Eren was the problem and that's what you need to get rid of, I think he would do it. But Mikasa, I don't think so.
This is kind of turning into Code Geass, to be honest.
So you think we're going to have, look at me, you need people like me. You need people so you can say, hey, that's the bad guy right there. We're going to have that moment where,
we might.
The hero is actually the bad guy so that everybody can come together and say, hey, we hate the bad guy. We don't know. But it's going to be an interesting interaction between these two and Eren because clearly these guys feel somewhat betrayed and shocked at Eren escaping and kind of going rogue. Even the last attack, right? Armin was like, oh man, you really gonna do this, brother? Like Mikasa, she of course went and supported, but she wasn't happy either about it. And then Levi, he clearly was mad. He stomped him out and said, you stupid.
The reason that this show is, I forgot to even mention, the reason this show is about to get even worse for Paradis, the Marleyans are there. The Marleyans are there, baby. Peak is there. If Peak there, Rana there. If Rana there, Porco there. Right? That's his name, Porco, right?
Yeah.
I hate him. But they got more problems, man. They got more. This is the worst time to have these people coming into your country, causing issues, bro. What do you guys think about that? The infiltration of the Marleyans striking back.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, it seems like they're just trying to, well, Reiner's just trying to find Gabby and Falco. So it seems like they might run into them pretty soon. But who knows? We'll have to see. I honestly don't know what direction this is going to go in. But all I know, Porco's probably going to die. Peak's probably going to die. They're not important. So they can just get rid of them. But we'll see what happens with Reiner.
Yeah, I don't think any of the new Eldian Empire / Paradis is expecting this attack. All right, Jeek probably didn't. Maybe Jeek did calculate this because that man be crunching the numbers, but it's going to be unexpected and more chaos to come, man. And you guys think what role do you think Gabby and Falco are going to play in this? Because Falco, I think understands more on how Reiner was feeling, why he was confused on, and like how there was no black and white. It's all grayed out. But Gabby, man, she's still out for vengeance.
I think something bad might happen to them. Hanj made a good point about Yelena. Yelena is just Zeke's lapdog. So I'm not giving the credit to Yelena here, but Yelena calculated and put Marlene people and anti-Marlene the little volunteers in specific jobs that they could use to their advantage, like restaurants. And we still don't know what they're doing to these people food or anything like that. And Zeke can turn people into titans. Zeke can scream and people turn into titans. I'm trying to tell you, something's bad is going to happen. Something's horrible about to go down, bro. So they are in that cellar putting stuff in that wine, and Gabby and Falco just happen to be about to go into a restaurant, guys. They you saw that at the end with the orphan people. So this is like, I think tears are gonna shed. Flowers are gonna drop, gravestones are gonna appear, bro. This is about to be this is a show. This is like a telenovela. Just mixed with some daggone HBO Max and some what is it called? Game of Thrones type stuff. This is a crazy show, bro. This is not your normal anime. This may be the most complex anime I've ever watched. Over Code Geass.
No comment.
So that's episode 71 of Attack on Titan. A lot of things to think about. A lot of theories going around. Things are going to get very interesting in the next coming weeks. Very interesting to see where this show takes us. Come ride with us on this journey. Chopped Anime.